Happy Hump Day, and welcome once again to the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. Check those 649 tickets, Sunseekers. Holy cow. There's a millionaire among us. Yes, the Lotto 649, $46 million, and the winning lottery ticket was sold in Manitoba, and this is an important part of the headline, is that it was sold outside of Winnipeg. Your favorite media guy, Tyler Glen, will quit complaining about the weather if you give him $1 million. Check those more on that coming up. Also, sad news involving Canada's snowbirds. Have you ever seen the snowbirds before? They're pretty amazing, and they're going to be grounded. They're saying they're going to come back, but I've got some thoughts on that, and we'll take a look at the new aircraft they're going to replace the jets with. Did you get your last gasp of U.S. booze yesterday? Oh, consumers across our province flock into the liquor store. Get some Jack Daniels, get some California wine. Because quietly the government has put the American booze back on store shelves, saying wine is going to expire this fall, so we better get rid of it before it expires. I didn't know. I thought isn't wine supposed to get better the longer you leave it? I don't know. I haven't been paying attention, and I don't know. The reaction continues to come in involving Pizza Hut south of the border. We were telling you about one owner who bought 80 restaurants to convert them to retro-style Pizza Huts. Now it sounds like Pizza Hut USA may be adopting this corporately. It is so huge online. People have such a positive reaction to it. And we've said it since the start. Like, seriously, you need to go back to the good old days. Hey? Back to a lot of these restaurants. They've changed too much, and they're just kind of sanitary. There's no personality to them. We'll talk about that, and we'll talk about 1-800 Cars for Kids. Did you ever give your car to that organization? 1-800 Cars for Kids. I had a coworker that gave his car to that organization. Those kids playing the instruments, apparently, it's a big scam. Details on that coming up on the show. First, outside, we start out at 2 degrees. Look at that beautiful sunshine. It's not as warm as it should be, but that's okay. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to have a really nice, cool day today, and then we're going to have some rain showers. And you know what? That is going to be some welcome precipitation, because we have got some really, really warm warm temperatures coming next week, guys. We started out with a little bit of frost, by the way. We bottomed out at -3 at about 5 o'clock this morning. And we should recover to 18. Could see showers or thunder showers today. And the rain is going to stay with us the next couple of days. Here's the turnaround. Saturday, sunshine and 20. And we just get on the summer escalator, boys and girls. Would you believe 35 degrees is on the menu for next week? By midweek next week, 35. What did I tell you about skipping spring entirely? We had snow just last weekend. Just last weekend we had snow. And we're just going to skip spring and go straight to summer. Isn't that fantastic? 35 degrees. That is going to be incredible. So get the air conditioner ready to go. It is going to be spectacular. All righty. Okay, good to see you this morning. Hey, thanks for joining the show. We got lots to get to this morning and lots of interaction come, especially with the snowbirds. I remember the snowbirds performing in Brandon a number of times in my 2+ decades here, and they flew over my house. It was so cool when the snowbirds right over the house. It's just like shake the windows. It's fantastic. It's kind of sad to see them kind of mothball those jets. Boy, talk about jets not flying anymore. Hey, like maybe we can go on Kijiji and buy a couple of jets. Anyway, we are on all platforms to start the show, including TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, X, and what am I missing? Twitch, of course. And we are live streaming on all those platforms to start the show. We'll move over to Twitch for hour 2 of the show. It's exclusively on that platform. You can also lurk in at the website, tylerglenshow.com. You can also download the podcast. Appreciate that. Thank you so much, tylerglenshow.com, or wherever you get your podcasts. And we always appreciate the downloads, the views, the listens, the looks, but most importantly, the interactions, because it's always fun when we have some coffee and conversation about stuff going on. Including the closure of the Heart Attack Grill in Las Vegas. People are showing up there looking for their free meal. Big guys like me, the Big Eaters Club, $350 plus. It's one of the few restaurants where if you're over 350 pounds, they'll feed you for free. If you missed the show yesterday, they're closing it down right on Fremont Street. It's an institution, and very sad. Broken hearts. You know, if it's not the cholesterol, it's the broken hearts from the Heart Attack Grill. Okay, let's welcome aboard our Sun Seekers and see who we've got to say good morning to in chat as we get our Hump Day Wednesday going. Yes, it's already Wednesday. Short work week thanks to the May long weekend on this side of the border. The American long weekend is fast approaching. That's known as Memorial Day, and the U.S. school year is wrapping up. Tomorrow is the last day of school for our friends in North Dakota. They'll wrap up the school year and won't be back until late August. They go back a little earlier than everything's early. Down there to our neighbors to the south. They'll get out of school much earlier than we will, and we'll go back to school a little bit earlier, but summer vacation for our American friends will begin tomorrow. So they're excited about that, and nothing is getting done. Nothing is getting done, and so it will be official. Summer will officially be here. It will be officially underway. Tosh is here this morning on Twitch along with Road Reverend to get things rolling. We've also got Wayne and Trent over on TikTok to get things rolling as well. And it's good to see you guys this morning. Derek is here on Twitch along with Patricia Ann. We've also got Peter and Popeye. Popeye and Peter over on TikTok. Patricia Ann and Derek on Twitch. Zumba Bernice is back again on Twitch too. And Janine's here on Facebook as well. Jeremy's over on TikTok. Tracy's here on Twitch. Richard's over on Facebook. Quentin's here on Twitch. Good morning, Quentin. Bernard is over on TikTok. Good morning, Bernard. And Jeremy Cucumber. Lana is here, too, on TikTok. Loretta's over on Facebook. KD4380 is here on Twitch. Nick is here, too, also on Twitch. We've got Jason on TikTok. Michelle's on Facebook. Hi, Michelle. Nick Adams has got his camel and his sunshine emoji to signify the middle of the week, although today kind of feels a bit like a Tuesday. I'll make that mistake undoubtedly a few times. Today. Good morning, Michelle on Facebook. Nice to see you. Cindy's here too on Twitch. Good morning, Cindy. Good morning, Samantha. Good morning, Thomas and Garth over on TikTok. Good morning to you guys. Glen DeWade is here on Facebook. Good morning. The Good Morning Roundup, sipping some coffee. The sun is shining, and we got 35 coming next week. Oh, I forgot to mention this for those that stuck around. And if you're doing the happy dance about plus 35 next week, okay, something else to keep in mind that there's 80 kilometer an hour winds coming with that. I'm sorry. Don't hit me. Please don't smack me. I'm sorry. I told you it was going to be a windy summer. They're from the south, at least. That's, I think this is the land of wind now. Last year it was the land of forest fire smoke. And this year it will be the land of bad hair. As winds continue to blow bad. Hey, Glenda. Kim Olchik is here on Facebook. Happy Hump Day. Hi, Kim. Nice to see you. Rachel Zarn is here on Facebook. Chris is over on TikTok. Carrie is on TikTok too. Renee Dedeli is here on Facebook. Hello, Renee. Good morning. Welcome. Ty is over on TikTok. Hello, Ty. Won't be long before getting into grad season on this side of the border. Oh, graduation's coming. BU's first. ACC follows. And then the high schools are in June. Oh, boy, getting ready for grad. Dominique, good morning on TikTok. Nice to see you. Renee Dedeli is here. Gary is here on Facebook. Hello, Gary. Out west, Olivia Weeb on Twitch. Hello, Olivia. It is nice to see you. Good morning. Hope you have a great Wednesday. Mark is over on TikTok this morning. And Nick says the beauty of a short week. Today, Tuesday feels like Monday, Wednesday feels like Tuesday, Thursday feels like Wednesday, but Friday is always Friday. Yes, you are so right, Nick. Friday, there's everybody's favorite day of the week. And we're almost there. Today is Wednesday. We see it over the hill. It's just about here. And when does Montreal start playing again? I want to start watching a little bit of hockey again. And I want to. When does that series start? It's got to get going real quick here, I'm thinking, hey? As long as there's no major wind for wedding time, I'll be happy. Well, I don't know. I have a funny feeling it's going to be a windy summer. Okay, thanks, Nick. Game 1, Montreal, Carolina is tomorrow. My brother-in-law is a Hartford Whalers fan, so by de facto, he is a Carolina Hurricanes fan. He's coming unglued. He is so excited about what's going on in the playoffs. I have some friends who are Habs fans. It's interesting to watch. Not on the bandwagon, not cheering for Montreal, for the record. I'm just, again, there for moral support more than anything. Just watching, just lurking. I'm a lurker for the Habs. Tonight's Colorado and Vegas. I guess Vegas has a lot of Manitoba players on the team, hey? And we've got Kelly still running Vegas, so I guess that's a reason to cheer for Vegas, I guess, or have some degree of interest in it. I have some former broadcast buddies that are down in Las Vegas working with the team, working with the Las Vegas. In the NHL. Oh, yeah, listen, the beach house, beach bunkers where it's at, you guys. Come on. Working for an NHL team or in the beach house beach. You want to see success, you're looking at it right here, right now. There's nothing like it. Being in the windy Brandon, Manitoba, telling people how great things are. The snowbirds are going to, wait a second. Hi, Dan. Yeah, the snowbirds. By the way, if you are going to catch them for their final season, you're going to have to drive to Moose Jaw, which isn't too bad. That's a 5-hour drive, looking at nothing. You thought the drive from Brandon to Winnipeg was bad. Oh, the drive to Regina. Oh, my God. It's so flat. It is so flat. Greg Viking. Hello, Greg Viking. Welcome. Richard says, I thought you were a Habs fan, Tyler. What? What would give you any kind of clue? Oh, Zumba Bernice is watching basketball. Game 2, Spurs and OKC tonight. First game, yeah. Yeah, that's don't have much appetite for basketball up here. Although it's a Canadian sport. It's crazy. It was invented by a Canadian. It's funny that unless Toronto is in it, there doesn't seem to be much excitement. And not a lot of Canadian basketball players. So, yeah, it's not quite as top of mind, hey? We're going to get to yesterday's good thing here in just a moment. First, a sponsor mention, Sunrise Credit Union. With 19 area locations and 35,000 members, Sunrise Credit Union would love to talk to you about your mortgage. Oh, there's lots of things in life that are awkward. But talking about your mortgage does not have to be one of them. That's why Sunrise Credit Union, cooperative banking, is there to make it easy for you, to make the conversation easy, the financing easy, and get you the best deal. And again, it is a co-op, so the people who bank at Sunrise are the people who own the bank. It's a credit union. Sunrise Credit Union, they're now accepting scholarship applications. They dole out tens of thousands of dollars in scholarships. And I was talking about grad earlier. Keep in mind that the application deadline is coming up May 31st, okay? So if you know of somebody graduating this year and you'd like to help them out a little bit with maybe a scholarship, hey, Sunrise Credit Union's giving them out. See how to apply by visiting the website at sunrisecu.mb.ca. Do you own or operate a business in Western Manitoba? You're going to need some legal help with that. And if you don't have a lawyer already, may I recommend to you the staff at EPLA Office. EPLA Office is not only great for business law, but they also do real estate transactions, and they help with wills and estates too. They've been doing it for quite some time, and I can tell you firsthand that you mention the name EPLA Office, and people always say, oh, I know those people. They're so nice. They're so awesome, because they're really community involved, and they're just awesome to deal with. So pay them a visit, or better yet, call or email or DM with a legal question. At EPLA Office, 642 18th Street, Unit A, across from the RBC on 18th Street. And some exciting news yesterday at Skydancer, a concert announcement. Yes, a concert announcement. Josh Turner. This guy has got a wild voice. Will you go with me? It's a long black train going down. I don't do it justice. But Josh Turner was announced yesterday afternoon. This country music thing tour. He'll be performing at Skydancer this fall. Saturday, November 14th. I love when they do their shows. They're almost always on a Friday or a Saturday, which makes it great for folks who are traveling like us. It's 90 miles south of Brandon in Belcourt. November the 14th, Josh Turner will be taking to the stage at the Skydancer Event Center. Tickets are just $35. Now, that is U.S., so you're looking at about $47. And those tickets will go on sale Monday, June the 1st at 10 a.m. Again, that's at Skydancer. Get your tickets Monday, June the 1st, 10 a.m. for Josh Turner. And Gretchen Wilson is also coming, obviously not on that bill. She will perform on July the 3rd, just ahead of the 4th of July celebrations, America 250. So Josh Turner's a pretty big star. Should be a good concert this fall. Looking forward to being a part of it. All right, yesterday's good thing, and that's how we get started with a concert announcement. Josh Turner, that's a good thing. Definitely. What did you have going on yesterday that was a good thing? Oh, the reaction to those Tim Hortons new soda swirls. Holy cow, people went crazy. I had no idea. I knew they were kind of popular, but geez. Good morning, Joan Gurr. Nice to see you. Nick says top player is Canadian and he plays for OKC. I'm not sure who that is, but I do trust you. OKC. Kentucky, not KFC. That is totally different. KFC. Well, I'm sad. I'm sad about the snowbirds, so I need some help with yesterday's good thing. And these new airplanes that Mark Carney's going to bring, they're going to be electric. Yay! And you wind them up. Actually, Canadians will be forced onto treadmills to power the batteries of the new planes that they're going to be using to replace the snowbirds. And yes, they are rechargeable batteries, and it's just part of elbows up. Get on the treadmill, power up these batteries, keep the environment clean. We don't need jets in the air. You get a new prime minister who's a environmental Bible thumper, and he's like, okay, get the jets out of the air. I'm going to fly my jet across the country, but those jets that you like to watch, that you take the kids out, no, that's no good. We gotta ground them. Yeah, that's... Oh, God. Hey, Ron over on X, making sure the X platform, Elon's platform, is still working good. Who's poking who with a stick? Joan Gurr is here. Okay, hit me with something good, you guys. Yesterday's good thing. Oh, Cindy's got something. She went out and had lunch with her mom yesterday and has found a delicious summer tree. Ooh, this does look good. Oh, our sponsors, Co-op, are going to be happy about this. Oh, and I love raspberry and lemon. Hey, it's Pick Strawberries Day today, speaking of which. I don't know why today they picked to have that day. But it is a chance for us to think about making sure we've got ice cream pails on the ready for picking strawberries. Do you pick strawberries? Where do you go? And how soon do they come? Are they done yet? I'm like that kid in the car. Are we there yet? Do we have strawberries now? Do we have them now? Do we have them now? Are the strawberries ready? Are the strawberries ready? This is raspberry and lemon. And it's made with real raspberry and lemon. They're short sorbet. How do you pronounce that? Sherbet? Sherbet bars? Sorbet bars? I can never get it right. It's like the Greek sandwich that we discuss all the time. Well, that looks good. That looks really good. You'll be glad that the freezer is filled with those when it's plus 35 next week. I'll tell you that right now. Let's see. What else do we got for good things? Oh, thanks, Nick, for looping us in. He's heard that a couple local productions are doing some stuff. Apparently, Mecca is doing both Come From Away and The Grinch. Wow, those are two huge productions. Wow. That's fantastic. Come From Away is fantastic. Wow, huge show on Broadway, and I don't need to tell you about The Grinch. And I'm hoping that they're doing The Grinch around Christmas time, because it just seems there's never enough Christmas stuff. I know it seems weird to be talking about Christmas now, but as we plan ahead for fall, and, some of the Christmas trees went up this weekend because of the snow. Derek says, with love and encouragement, it will be interesting to see them burst into flames in the sky. I was joking about the electric planes, but we're getting turboprops. It's something a little more environmentally friendly, perhaps. It doesn't have the same oomph and power as the old Tudor jets. And even the Tudor jets were not exactly, they weren't exactly screaming, thumping power, but they were jets at least. And now we're going to have turboprop planes. Well, if they come back, I'm to sound like a pessimist, but I'm not sure they're going to come back. I really don't. I think because they're taking a break. This is the last season. Then they're going to take a break until the 2030s. Well, you know what's going to happen? People aren't even going to remember what the snowbirds were, let alone bring them back. Anyway, we'll talk more on that coming up. Zumba Bernice is finally back at the Y following her toe surgery. All right, yeah. Now, what have we learned about toe injuries? Repeat after me. I, Bernice, no matter how upset I get at my husband, go ahead. I, Bernice, no matter how upset I get at my husband, I will not kick him in the butt. I will not kick him in the butt because I could break my toe. Now, husbands do act up and do deserve a kick in the butt. So repeat after me. If I must kick my husband in the rear end, I will wear steel-toed boots. There. Protect yourself. Safety first on the show. Good to see you're healed up, and good to see the Zumba returns in a world of butt-kicking performance. Zumba Bernice is back, and she's kicking ass and taking names. Cindy, going back to the ice cream bar there, says that she's not a big fan of ice cream, but sorbet, sherbet, zerbet, sorbet is so good. Well, it's fruit juice, isn't it? Isn't it a fruit juice? It's very high in sugar, though. I know it's not like me to be, pointing out the health effects of fat is good. Sugar, take her cool. Sugar is the bad one, right? Fat is good. God gave us fat. That's why he made pigs. That's why he made steak with that white part on the side that just, it's so delicious when you eat your steak. Delicious. Anyway, anything cold is going to be good. And especially as the weather heats up. My furnace I'm still on furnace. I haven't made that switch. You know how on your thermostat you flip it from furnace to AC. It has not moved. In fact, I still have my air conditioning cover on. I guess I should get that ready. That'll be on the agenda today because plus 35 next week, I think the AC is going to be running. Finally, the AC is going to be going. Yesterday I watched The Crash on Netflix. Have you seen that? Oh, that's a show. That's a show. You're going to need about an hour and a half, though. It's a documentary about three kids that were in an incredibly serious car crash as the car was driven by a 20-something-year-old girl who, I guess she would have been maybe in her late teens. Doesn't matter. She was involved with one of the other people in the car. It's insinuated that she did it on purpose, and I don't want to ruin it, but it's called The Crash, and it's a whodunit, and it's a lot of people online are talking about it right now, and so I had to give it a whirl, and it was really good. It's a good show, but God, the toxicity of social media for young people, it's mind-boggling. That's probably the worst part of it. But it was a good thing because it was something good to watch on TV as I get ready for more hockey action, I guess. So it's called The Crash, and you can catch that on Netflix right now. Yes, indeed. You bet. Okay, we're out of good things. We just had the long weekend. Lots of good things for the long weekend, but now we are running low. This is why we're here. We're here to keep the joy machine going, to get us to the weekend. Let's do it. Coming up on the show, 1-877 Cars for Kids. Where's that money going? Did you ever have anybody give their car to that organization, those cute kids playing those instruments? First off, I have a problem with the lip syncing in that ad. I always knew it was fake. I always knew that those kids were not really singing that jingle. Did you know? I think you did. But more importantly, where did the money go? Where did the cash go? Snowbirds and your Lotto 649 ticket. Holy cow, sold outside of Winnipeg. Sold in Manitoba, $46 million. What would you do with $46 million? I'd buy fresh tomatoes. I'd get at least one bag, maybe two. There would be signs. There would be. Okay, we're going to do a beach break, and then we're going to have more food, fun places, and mayhem on the other side. Thanks for being here, guys, whether it be 2 minutes, 20 minutes, or the entire 2 hours. I appreciate it. And we'll get the coffee and conversation going after a quick beach break on our Hump Day Wednesday. Going to see where we're at today for our... we're going to go back to Puerto Rico, so we'll get some nice palm trees there. It's a beautiful courtyard here. Hump Day Wednesday. Back with more in just a second. Up to Puerto Rico.
We're halfway there. Sun shining in the air. Gonna dance without a care. Beach life everywhere. Let's go to the beach. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Get closer to the weekend. We don't care. Sun seekers feel the heat. Catching rays, salty air, perfect days. Smiles and waves in the haze, shaking it in a ways. One step closer to the fun. Bright days, we're on the run. Every moment sparkles and shines. Beach vibes in our lines. Let's go to the beach, oh yeah, oh yeah. Get closer to the weekend, we don't care. Sun seekers feel the heat, feel the heat, feel the heat. Dancing to the ocean beach, ocean beach. Oh, let's go to the beach, oh yeah. Get closer to the weekend, we don't care. Sun seekers feel the heat, feel the heat, feel the heat. Dancing to the ocean beach, ocean beach. Let's go to the beach, oh yeah, oh yeah. Get closer to the weekend, we don't care, we don't care. Sun seekers feel the heat, feel the heat, feel the heat. Dancing to the ocean beach, ocean beach. Oh, ocean beach.
Oh, beautiful Puerto Rico on a hump day Wednesday as those ocean waves come in. We've got some beautiful sunshine here in southwestern Manitoba. Not too bad at all, actually. We bottomed out at -3. We're at +3 now, and we're seeing some sunshine, which is kind of nice. I'm going to take this out of order sign off of the camera at Shoal Lake and do this so that you can see what's going on the Yellowhead Highway this morning. Good morning, Sheldon Lee over on Facebook. Nice to see you. Happy Hump Day Wednesday. We've got a pretty decent forecast after some rain showers tomorrow and probably Friday as well. And then we've got some sunshine coming in for the weekend and really hot weather coming next week. So 18 for the high today, some showers, thunder showers tomorrow, and more moisture on Friday. But look at this, 20 on Saturday in the sun, Sunday 24, and then Monday 32 degrees. Ho, ho, ho. 35 degrees. Next week 35. God, I hope that comes true. Wouldn't that be great? Oh, yeah. We'll keep our fingers crossed on that one. And at the same time, we'll get a lottery ticket. Oh, my God. Lotto 649. Check your tickets, Sunseekers. Check your tickets. Someone in Manitoba has become a multi-millionaire and they didn't even know it. On Tuesday, Lotto Sport announced the winning $46 million ticket for Saturday's Lotto 649 Gold Ball draw was purchased in Manitoba, and it wasn't purchased in Winnipeg. In fact, they know that it was purchased outside of Winnipeg. That means that, being your most trusted cousin, your most trusted relative, and the person who reminded you to check your tickets, that when, in fact, you do win the $46 million jackpot, I just want you to remember who put the bug in your ear. You know what I'm saying? The ticket with a winning number of 241 825 24 -02. I don't play them. Is that right? Am I saying that right? Dash? I don't know. The Gold Ball. I've never played the Gold Ball. I play the Powerball sometimes, and I don't even get like one number. Have you ever won anything on the lotto? Anybody that's ever won the 649? Did you ever win millions? Again, the winning number is 241 825 24 -02. Oh, man, $46 million. And the winner has 1 year to claim their prize. And I guess they don't give the first and last name when you win the lotto jackpot anymore. It's just the first name. For obvious reasons. Money's tight for a lot of people, and if all of a sudden we find out that Timmy won $46 million. All of a sudden, Timmy's phone is going to ring. Timmy's probably on social media. He's got a lot of family and friends that come out of the woodwork. Good morning, Molly. Oh, that's a big jackpot. Big jackpot. So check those tickets. The big news up here is you guys, Molly, have the Blue Angels. You're familiar with the Blue Angels, right? They're the U.S. Air Force aerobatic team. In Canada, we have something called the Snowbirds. And they are a team that flies around the world, actually, representing Canada at different air shows and stuff. They made a big announcement yesterday that they're going to be grounding these planes and replacing them with new ones down the line a little bit. Have you ever seen the Snowbirds? Where did you see the Snowbirds? And how do you feel about this news?
Error at 15-wing Moose Jaw. After performing for more than half a century, the Royal Canadian Air Force will ground the Tudor jets flown by the Snowbirds later this year. But that doesn't mean the acrobatic team is done. Wayne Mantica explains.
Yeah.
The Snowbirds have been an iconic Canadian symbol for 55 years. Now the federal government says it's time to retire the aging Tudor jets. But it will take until the early 2030s for new aircraft to arrive. Until then, the Snowbirds will be grounded after the summer air show season.
This is a significant moment, and it is an emotional one because of the extraordinary connection that this team has built with Canadians over more than 5.5 decades.
In 2020, the federal government invested $30 million to keep the planes flying for another decade. However, the military blames engineering challenges for retiring the aircraft early.
The planes literally had come to the end of their lives. They were unique in many respects. They didn't have the parts and other things to safely fly. So the Snowbirds will continue, and new planes are being commissioned.
The replacement aircraft won't be jets. The Pilatus PC-21 turboprop is already in service with Australia's air demonstration team. It's marginally slower in the air and lacks the roar of jet engines.
Yeah, and it's electric, and you can see the extension cord hanging out the back. Don't get tangled up in the extension cord. It doesn't have the same feeling. This is really what made me sad. You know, I have to be honest with you. I was kind of excited yesterday. So when they made the announcement, because I knew the Tudor jets were old. They're from the 60s. And then I thought, okay, take the aging CF-18s that we have, and maybe they're going to turn those into the aerobatic, and that would be awesome. Because I think, actually, truth be told, I think the Blue Angels use an F-18. We have a CF-18, and they're fantastic. They roar, and they scream across the sky. They cut the sky in two. This will be...
but can deliver a performance to thrill airshow crowds.
I don't know about that.
We need to work with the manufacturer. We need to make sure that we receive them in graduated form. It will take some time for them to roll off the production line, but we're moving as quickly as we possibly can.
The new air demonstration team will retain the Snowbirds name, and the federal government is providing assurances that Moose Jaw will remain the home base.
Well, that's good. That's good for Moose Jaw. I know that they're really concerned about hearing the news that the Snowbirds are going to be grounded until 2030. And then, so I have a couple of concerns. First off is the new planes. And secondly, this break that they're taking. Because they're going to go bye-bye until the early 2030s. And then, can someone write that down? Can someone write that down? Because the government's got a whole bunch of other stuff going on. Oh, Christina has a great post. She says, I'm so sad by this news. Shared some awesome pictures of the Snowbirds in action. Christina had her kids out there enjoy. And see, this is part of the tradition, right? Going out to an air show, checking this out. I've actually had the opportunity when I was in Air Cadets. We got to stay out at, is it 16-wing Moose Jaw? The Air Force Base in Moose Jaw. And I'll tell you, what a nice Air Force Base. Whoa. It's like a freaking hotel out there. It wasn't exactly roughing it. It was beautiful. And it should be. I mean, we've got some of the more talented pilots in the country flying these planes. Look at this little guy. I got my plane. I got my snowbird's hat. Oh, what a great picture. Thanks for sharing, Christina. Did you ever see the snowbirds? You ever see the snowbirds perform? Maybe it was in Brandon. Maybe it was in Winnipeg. Now, here's something that's going to the Elbows Up crowd haven't figured this out yet, but allow me to tell you that the very last performance of the Snowbirds will be stateside, actually. That's going to make some Elbows Up people very pissed off. So then he says, it was all about the roar. I thought so, too. So the closest performance you're going to find is Moose Jaw, actually. Here's where they're going to be next month. They're in the States. Then in Ontario, North Bay and Barrie, June 10th through the 14th. Then they're in Quebec and New Brunswick in June. They will do their traditional Canada Day show on July the 1st in Ottawa. Then they're in New York City on July the 4th for America's 250th. The one that's closest to us will take place on July the 11th in Moose Jaw. They'll be in Alberta for some July shows, but they do not have any Manitoba shows planned. So you have to go to Saskatchewan to see them, or Alberta or BC, but at least the closest is in Saskatchewan. The last Canadian show will be September 18th to 20th in Gatineau, Quebec, after some shows in Toronto, Kapuskasing, and Spencerville. And then the very last show of the Snowbirds as we know them will be in Huntington Beach, California, October 3rd and 4th, and Sacramento, California, October 10th and 11th. California will be the last place to see the Snowbirds fly. I guess no one really cares about the Snowbirds. Maybe this is the right move. I am seeing very little reaction among the Sunseekers about this news involving the Snowbirds and this handy-dandy new CT-157. Is it me, or does this look like a drone, one of those drone planes? Ugh. I was so disappointed when they said, okay, the jets are going to be grounded, and then 2030 we're going to have the new planes. Yes, new jet. Oh, this is our... Maximum speed 370 knots. Yeah. Spread your wings and fly away. The Snowbirds. Al says maybe Ukraine will send some money back to sponsor the Snowbirds or buy Canada new planes. $11 million a month for Ukraine. Canada seems to send $2 billion a couple of times a year. Why can't we have nice things? It's a good question, Al. Maybe what we'll do is we'll call them the Flying Pierogies. We will make the Snowbirds Ukrainian and call them the Flying Pierogies or Kubasa by Air, the Sausage Squadron. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sausage Squadron. Our air show today is brought to you by the government of Ukraine, proudly sponsoring our new aerobatic team. Al says, please, for the love of God, can somebody please fact check where all this money is going in Ukraine? Billions are being dumped in there. Well, Al, that is what your media organizations are for and why they are funded so generously by our government. Oh, wait a second. That means they have to investigate themselves. Oh, that's a problem. That's a problem. Yellow Jacket says, I love the Snowbirds. It's kind of a sad time. Steve says another example of government capacity to plan ahead for what the country actually needs. I'm not sure where you land on that. Joe says the jets are iconic. I hope they keep a couple with the Snowbird colors and put them in museums, or at least one stays in Moose Jaw. I would think so. Dylan says going from a jet to a turboprop, RIP Snowbirds. They should be upgrading to the F-18s. That's what I said, Dylan. Boom. See, Great minds think alike. And they're getting old. The CF-18s are getting old, so roll them out of service, get new fighter jets, get some. I don't know. We're supposed to be spending more money on all kinds of weapons and aircraft and stuff anyway, because NATO has said, listen, you got to spend more money. So let's go shopping. Are you kidding me? Let's do it. Dawn says, I hope they don't get rid of the snowbirds entirely. Having seen them perform here in Brandon for many years, they brought a sense of national pride to the country. They always excited me. They always did. I really liked them. Kyle says, seen them in Dauphin when I was a kid. It was a fantastic show. And Lori says, how about Mark Carney stops throwing money to other countries and concentrate on what's going on here at home? Surely the snowbirds could be refurbished. I don't think any of us are driving any cars from the 60s, unless they're like classic cars at the car show, you know. I'm saying reliably, like to reliably, you know, take a 60s car to work. I'm sure there are some. I'm sure there are. But there's no doubt that they're old. And you know, had the announcement been that they needed to retire the jets to bring out some really awesome new jets, I think it would have been it was a real missed opportunity. People are feeling down right now. Life is expensive. Being Canadian, other than having elbows up and, you know, trying to keep our country together, seems a little bit, what do I say, melodramatic and overwhelming. People are focused on cost of living. Things are expensive. Had we just said, listen, we have got these amazing new jets coming. We are going to retool this. It could have been a nice kind of feel-good thing for the country. I think it's an opportunity lost, quite honestly. Instead, we will continue with the elbows up and continue to fight America in 2026 by not selling their liquor. Apparently, that is hurting liquor producers in the States, but mark my words, it's not Canadians not buying American liquor. It's Canadian governments are not buying American liquor, because the minute that American liquor sneaks back onto Canadian shelves, Canadians kind of go crazy for it. At Christmas time, all kinds of sales records were broken for American booze. Now, all the proceeds went to charity. Now, Manitoba Liquor Marts over the long weekend quietly announced, oh yeah, we're putting some more American booze out. In fact, we need to get rid of it all. Well, people crushed the liquor marts.
Manitoba Liquor Marts, once again, while supplies last. The company announced on Monday that they plan to clear out expiring stock, with some coming at a discounted price.
Mixed feelings, of course, yeah. I mean, I am part of the Canada Strong, Canada Proud, Elbows Up initiative, but if we've already paid for it, then if it's going to a good cause, and that's good for me.
I think it's on the one hand great because I miss some of the products, but more importantly, I think it's a great initiative to have things on the shelf so that we can sell them and then make profit for charities. I think that's just wonderful.
Oh, if it's going to charity, I'm okay with it, as long as they don't see a penny.
Manitoba Liquor and Lotteries said in a statement to City News, while most U.S.-made products aren't near expiring yet, a few of the liquors are starting to approach the end of their retail shelf life. That's why we're moving them to the last chance section and selling them at a reduced price.
And I did check. Brandon is on, in fact, all Manitoba Liquor Marts. If they have been instructed, if they have U.S. stock in their store, they have been instructed to pull it out, to discount it where necessary, and put it on sale until it's gone, to get rid of it. So the rush is on, okay? So if there is an American liquor that you really enjoy, this is like kind of like Christmas all over again, but this is the last gasp, okay, because they're not restocking the American brands. However, they do have 2 liquor stores in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan, for those in our area that are hell-bent on getting it without crossing the border. Saskatchewan is not taking part in this. Saskatchewan and Alberta are selling American booze anyway. Moose Jaw has 2 liquor stores. One's the Co-op. The other one is a little private independent place, just so you know.
After American products were first put back on the shelves for a limited time in December of last year, the province raised $2.6 million, all donated to charity.
So again, it's misleading when in the American media they are saying that Canadians have boycotted American liquor. That's not the case. That it's Canadian governments have, because in this country the governments run the liquor stores. Even where it's privatized, liquor has to come into the country, purchased by the country, has to be purchased by the jurisdiction where the government is in control of liquor and lotteries. So it's the government that has closed the door, because when they open the door, people go crazy. Like I say, at Christmas time, they sold all. There were sales records broken like they've never seen before. Yellow Jacket says, by not having U.S. booze on our shelves, it goes against the Kuzma agreement. Well, that's going to be fun. That's something we're supposed to renegotiate with them. It was. I don't know. It is what it is. I don't control it. I like U.S. booze, and I stocked up. So I've probably got I've got more than I need, quite honestly. And if I can't get across the border to get some, I'll just go to Moose Jaw. If I need it that bad. It just is one of those things. If I need it, I'll get it.
And Manitobans were lined up left and right.
An assortment of wines, coolers. I mean, I think the beer might be Canadian, so I did buy some Canadian.
The MBLL confirmed once again no money will be going back to the U.S., something that the province supports. According to Minister Glen, who's responsible for Manitoba liquor and lotteries, the province would rather see the money help people here at home than send another dollar south of the border.
Glen Samard is he's from Brandon, actually. He's from our town. Can someone ask Glen where Costco sends their profits? If you see Glen, can you ask him for me? And same with Walmart. I just an answer. I want one answer. Where does the profits of Walmart Canada, where did they go? Costco Canada. Oh, but there's Canada in the title. I know there is. I can read. But the reality is, where did those profits? I'm just asking a question. Don't mean to be causing any kind of trouble.
And it's important to remember that the discounts won't apply to all American products, but select wines and spirits could see a discount up to 30%. But would Manitobans welcome the idea of more American products returning to the shelves on a more permanent basis?
Hell no.
Not at the detriment of buying Canadian, no. I mean, it'd be nice, but I don't really want to support the U.S. at all right now.
I don't need to drink the American whiskey if there's a Canadian equivalent. So yeah, there's plenty of great Canadian options, I think. I don't need to buy American right now.
Kobe Mitchell, City News.
All right, so there we go. Elbows up crowd out in Winnipeg to talk out both sides of their mouth. As they're holding their Jack Daniels. I will not support them. Well, anyway, always fun. It's always a good time, hey? So anyway, this is what's happening at the Liquor Mart's website. For those who are interested, again, they quietly did this on Monday. And you can actually go through the Liquor Mart's website and you can check to see if the liquor store near you has some of that U.S. stock left, okay? liquormarts.ca is the website that you're going to want to check out. All right. Another website to check out is elkhornresort.mb.ca. The Elkhorn Resort, they have got some construction happening, a few little maintenance issues. Just a quick reminder again, the Clarkson Nordic Spa will be closed for maintenance on May 25th and May 26th. It's fine now, but those 2 days it will be shut down. The original spa will remain open. Guests can continue to book treatments. Access to the Nordic Spa those 2 days will be unavailable, and the pool and water slide will be closed for maintenance June 11th and 12th. During that closure, the pool and hot tub will remain open during the regular operating hours. Now, going on this week, of course, at the Elkhorn Resort and Clarkson Nordic Spa, they've got trivia nights tonight. That goes at the Buffalo Bar starting at 7 o'clock. All kinds of prizes to be won. Clarso Spa Thursday is coming up on Thursday, and this weekend they've got live music with Soundwater performing at Buffalo Bar. Creasy Hot Tubs and Billiards, Jacuzzi Hot Tubs in Manitoba. Their parking lot sale continues at 2500 Park Avenue in Brandon. If you've yet to see the jacuzzi massage chairs, now's an awesome time to stop on by and flop down on one of these beautiful jacuzzi massage chairs. They will give you a massage that is pretty incredible. You don't even have to leave the house. There's no need to start the car and go down to the masseuse because you've got the massage right in your own living room. And I cannot imagine watching endless sports and having this chair do a number on you. You will be so loose and limber, it'll be hard to walk after. Check it out at Jacuzzi Hot Tubs in Manitoba, the beautiful new jacuzzi massage chairs, and of course their hot tubs, specially priced. Ask about 0% financing. Creasy Hot Tubs and Billiards is at 2500 Park Avenue in Brandon. And as I mentioned earlier, people went bananas for these new Tim Hortons swirl beverages yesterday. Oh, my God. I totally underestimated that. I mean, we were the first to tell you about it just simply because it's a new thing. But people were like, oh, my God, I've got to go get some. Okay, calm down. It's just a drink. Apparently not. Cherry soda swirl, vanilla soda swirl, and the new vanilla light soda swirl. That is the calorie-reduced one for people looking for a low-sugar option. They're the new soda swirls, 3 flavors, all refreshing, made with real cream, truly refreshing, totally addictive. They are for a limited time only, and as I said, they are probably one of the hottest things we have ever talked about regarding Tim Hortons of Western Manitoba. What about the habanero chicken wrap? Okay, listen, old man, we're going for the yummy drinks now. With 10 area locations to serve you, of course, in Brandon, Dauphin, the smile cookie capital of the world. Brandon, Dauphin, Neepawa, Verdun, and Moosomin. Your local Tim Hortons of Western Manitoba. All right. Before we go, still to come, tourists are reacting to the Heart Attack Grill closing up on Fremont Street in Las Vegas. If you're part of the Big Eaters Club and you're planning a trip to Las Vegas and hoping to get a free meal, you won't be able to do that. Very, very sad. But it's part of the ongoing changes in Las Vegas. And folks who have been visiting the Strip and Fremont Street, not exactly happy about that. But I'll tell you what they are happy about. They're happy about this one owner in America that bought up the Pizza Huts that were for sale in his neck of the woods. He bought 80 Pizza Huts. He has committed to renovating all of them and taking inspiration from a couple of the Pizza Huts that we had showed you on this show. He is going back to the 80s. He's doing an 80s retro gut of 80 stores. Now, it has gotten the attention of Pizza Hut corporate in America, in the States, and they're saying this might be the direction we have to go now because the social media reaction to Pizza Hut, bringing back all the old decorations, all the old cups, the red cups, and some of the 80s food even that Pizza Hut used to offer has been there's been tremendous response to that. Now, the $1 million question is, will we see it on this side of the border? Because we have seen our Pizza Huts also struggle. I mean, the pizza business in general has been suffering because of the economy right now, but man, Pizza Hut is on fire down there, and it is all because they have gotten back to basics. And Molly says it best. The world needs color, and a lot of these fast food places are just boxes now with a logo on the front. It's boring. People want to have some joy, some color, and it's kind of exciting. And we're going to show you what the plans are for Pizza Hut in the States and how they're going to be reliving the 80s. And Cars for Kids, 1-877 Cars for Kids. Those little shysters. Yeah. I had a guy from work, gave his car, Cars for Kids. I want to do the right thing. The car is just, what am I going to do? I can only get maybe $1,000, maybe $2,000 for it. This was a few years ago. So he called Cars for Kids, gave his car to the organization, and little did he know his money was going overseas. And in fact, you will no longer see those ads on TV anymore. We'll explain why coming up in hour 2. But right now, we have to say goodbye to our friends on the other platforms because we're moving over to Twitch. We're also on the website at tylerglenshow.com, but it's time for some exclusive VIP time with our very important people, our very important sun seekers. So while we're moving the party over to Twitch, happy hump day, guys. Have an awesome day. Thanks for being here for the first part of the show. Bye, TikTok and X. See you guys. We're moving over to Twitch. Thank you. Thanks, YouTube crowd. We're moving over to Twitch. You can also lurk in on the website, tylerglenshow.com, okay? Bye-bye for now. Farewell.